Hello there, it's Sundip, and in this video I'm going to show you a bizarre blunder that players with the black pieces make when playing the Scandinavian Defence on Lichess. And so what's interesting about this blunder is that white most of the time doesn't even notice. So I'm talking about the Lichess database here, not the master database. And so how does this blunder arise? So it goes e4, d5, the Scandinavian Defence, obviously now e takes d5, queen takes d5, and knight c3, hitting the queen. The queen has multiple options, d6, d8, a5. This blunder requires the move queen a5. And now I'm just going to follow some of the top moves here in the Lichess database. So you have d4, knight f6, knight f3, and you can see here bishop g4. So a quick word on bishop g4 here. Bishop g4 is not a good move. White is already has a slight edge, so +1 on the engine. And it's because black has to either give up the bishop pair or this light square bishop is going to be chased around with moves like h3, and this knight is eventually going to get to e5. So this move is already not a good move. But now after h3, the blunder comes, and it comes when black plays the move queen h5. And you might want to pause the video and work out what the winning tactic here is. I think the answer is already on the screen. Well done if you worked it out. And the winning move here is just h takes g4. And basically, black is welcome to take the rook. But the problem now is, how is this queen going to get out? Because all of these squares are controlled by white. And so the most threatening move that white can make is the move knight e2 with a view of playing knight g3. And obviously if you waste a move and knight g3, now the queen has to go, so you have to play something like queen takes f1, knight takes f1. There is a way to try and hold on to this queen, which is to play a move, is to move the knight to h5. And now there are many moves that are winning. You could actually just go ahead and take, and that's still winning for white. And now after queen takes h5, knight f4, let's say queen a5, bishop d2. Although material is equal in this position, white has such an enormous lead in development. White is just completely winning. If you turn on the engine, it's like +4, +5. And another way you could approach this position after knight h5 is to just ignore it. There are many winning moves here, many winning continuations. You could play c3, you could play queen d3, just basically start developing your pieces castle long. And the problem for black is that the queen is basically out the game, whereas white's pieces are all going to get active. If you go back to this position, let's have a look at some of the stats. So after queen h5, 11,500 people made this mistake. What's interesting is that only 1,800, so about 16%, actually noticed and played the move h takes g4. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that video, and if you have any comments on it, do leave it below. Thank you very much for your time.